What's up, guys? So I have had the fingerboard bug lately, and I was just messing around at work and made this little kicker. It took me honestly like 15 minutes. Just used the saw over there, some staples and some wood glue. It wasn't too difficult, but works great. So I'm gonna try to go to Goodwill and see what I can find there. I'm only gonna use materials that I can find at the Goodwill. I'm gonna try to maybe get some wood from their little like wood and trinket sections, and then maybe something grindable, combine them and just see what I can make. But yeah, just follow me. I'm gonna go to Goodwill, see what they got. I then went to the wood section, and I wasn't really seeing too much, but I did find this little railing here. I found it interesting, but I didn't really know what I'd do with it. Maybe for like a future project. I also saw this crate, but it was pretty beat up, and there wasn't any like single large pieces of plywood, which is really what I was looking for. So I looked around a little bit more, and then I came across this, kind of in the middle of nowhere, and I think it would work perfectly for what I'm trying to do, so I picked it up. Yeah, so that went about as well as it could have gone. I found, I think, exactly what I need. I got this cool like wooden sign. It says "Your first breath took hours away," and then kind of the main event here is this metal, I don't know, some kind of rack. And what I like about it is it kind of has a lot of different options. There's like multiple ways I can swing this. And I also can kind of use it for other projects. Maybe I can even add a little rail to the kicker I made earlier this week. And I got a boba. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna take this stuff back. I've got a few ideas for what I'm gonna try. I just gotta measure it and see if it works. But yeah, see you guys back at the shop. Yeah, I'm pretty much just making a loading dock. First thing I'm gonna do, take this guy off. I think it should just pop off. And I might be able to use that as like a support. Next, I pretty much just went through all four sides and cut off the edges. I really just wanted something smooth and flat to work with. Once I got my board all flat like I wanted it, it was time for me to trace out the shape. I used the kicker kind of as a template to get the slope perfect. And then I found out that the perfect slope just couldn't be cut with the angles that a miter saw provided, so, screw it. Once I got both of my sides and my braces cut exactly how I wanted it, it was time for me to start attaching them. I decided to attach these using only glue. I didn't really want to use the staples that I had because they were a little bit too big and left pretty large indentions. I just added a bunch of clamps and left it to dry overnight. In the meantime, I started on the ramp's riding surface. I set the depth of the miter saw to stop at about 3/4 of the width of the board. This will hopefully just help it bend later. I then sanded all of the surfaces of the board that were going to come into contact with the glue. Here I soaked the boards overnight to help with the bending. The grain direction on this board makes it extra hard to bend. Alright, so it's the next day. I left this soaking overnight. Yeah, and it's very flexible now. Before I glue down the riding surface, I first mark and cut with the jigsaw where exactly the railing's gonna go. This probably would have been a lot harder to do after I glued everything up, but in hindsight, I kind of wish I would have just waited because I think it would have been a lot more accurate that way. I then just put some wood glue down, clamp it up, and let it dry overnight again. All right, so it's been a few days since the last time I touched it. You can see it's got some like kind of mold or something, probably growing from the moisture of when we soaked it. And then there's also like a little bit of a crack here. And I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna sand it really good, but now I'm just gonna take it to the miter saw and trim it up a bit. I'm gonna like cut off the end and cut off these little edge pieces right here and just get it nice and flat. Here I just used a square to mark off where I was going to cut, and then I took a circular saw and just cut off on both sides. I'm not really sure if this is the best way to do it. If you guys have other ways that you guys cut this little flat section at the bottom off, please let me know in the comments. I haven't really been doing this very long. It seemed to work for this project, but I could have just gotten lucky. I then used the jigsaw and just cut off what was remaining. And then just took this little planer sander and started sanding it from the bottom and the side just to get it flat and nice and flush with the ground. I needed to clean up my little post hole from earlier, so I marked where it was, and then I did a little drill thingamajig, and not very professional, but it worked. Next, I just used an angle grinder to trim up the railings to the lengths that I needed them. I only cut halfway through this part because this is the side that I was going to bend up for the kink in the rail. I was now ready to drill my holes. I marked where they needed to go, and I started with a small drill bit, and then I got a little bit bigger to avoid splitting the wood. I then just did one more pass with the sander just to get it nice and smooth because it'd be harder to sand later. I then hammered in this little cutoff to each one of the holes to kind of square them off so that the rail would go in a lot easier when I was ready to glue it. I gave each one of the railings a little dab of this Gorilla Glue, and then I used clamps to get it nice and secure, and once again just left it drying overnight. Once it was completely dry, I went over it one last time with the sander all the way around with a few different grits of sandpaper. The last thing I did was coat it with a few coats of this lacquer spray that you've probably seen in most of my videos at this point. I went over it about 5 times, lightly sanding it in between each coat. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. If you like this and you want to see more builds like this where I go to Goodwill or other stores and make things, please let me know. I'd love to make this a series. It's a lot easier to make this than, like, for example, the mini ramp that I built in the woods or the skate park in my backyard. Some of those videos take forever to make, but videos like this are super easy to make, super quick, and really fun. And I love making them, so please let me know if you want to see more and subscribe. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you.